Hello and welcome to I guess my first review of a product, and I was lucky enough to be reviewing the 5D Mark II. So I love it. Here it is. This camera is just amazing. It's fantastic. I've taken some cool video with it, and here's a little bit of it. What's up, everybody? This is me on a 5D. This is my 5D review. I'm checking it out. I'm actually holding it in my own hand. It's a small enough video camera that you can do all this cool madness with it. This thing's super discreet. I don't know if I'm allowed to shoot in the Page Museum in La Brea Tar Pits, but no one's hit me up because of the fact that I'm holding a 35mm looking camera. So this thing's super incognito, super awesome, and we're gonna see what kind of pictures we can get as well as what kind of video we can get today. Right off the bat, I love this camera. That's a mammoth over there. But my review of this camera is it's awesome, so I love it. I just want to show you guys a few of the things that I can do with it. And this is only like my second or third time shooting with it, but I love this thing. It's grown on me, it's attached to me, so I want one. If anyone's got an extra one, send me one. I'm just testing this one from Canon, so I love this thing. This is actually the camera that I used to shoot the Inspiring Minds with Mark Edward Harris. This was the better view of the cameras. I like this camera so much. I just love it, man. It's an insanely good camera. It takes great photography, great video. The sound's a little sketchy, but if you know that going in, you can record sound separately. Now there is no autofocusing in this camera when you're in movie mode. But that's awesome because autofocus would really, if you ever looked at it when it's autofocus, your autofocus, this camera, which is awesome, does not autofocus when it's in movie mode, but you could totally work with it. Right now I actually held my hand out, focused on my hand, like this. I'll show you. Focused on my hand, made sure it was in focus because that's where the camera's going to be held when I hold it. That's about the distance. So then when I hold it out, I'm focused. So these are the kind of things you can do with this camera. It's totally awesome. The filming's just a part of it. The picture-taking ability of this camera is outrageously awesome as well. So, being able to do all sorts of things with this camera makes it just the Bombay, man. So, I love it, and I think it's awesome. So it's a 21.9 megapixel camera, full frame sensor, 3.9 frames per second, which it's great. It's just a really fantastic camera. Its features on it that it's very easy to handle. Its weight is great, really well balanced. It's got nice grip on it. The body build is solid. It's got its readouts right here on the top as well as in your viewfinder. You have so many readouts that you can see what's going on in the camera. It shows you everything. Your battery is displayed inside your camera with a really great battery reading. Like there's so many little things to this camera that just make it really stand out, and it really stands out of the crowd of everything that's out there on the market. Now with this camera you have the ability to do video as well as in the middle of taking video to snap a picture. So I'll try and do that with my other hand right now, and it causes a brief pause in the camera's video taking ability, but it's well worth it when you can do video plus take a picture and mix it into a tutorial that you throw on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The ISO range on this camera is insane. It's from 100 to 6,400 ISO, and then it's expandable up to 12,800 ISO, and that's expandable up to 25,600 ISO. So it's just amazing that this camera, how much it has to offer. One thing to note when you do buy this camera is it's not compatible with the S series lenses. The S series lenses are made only for the small sensor cameras. They're not made for the full sensor cameras. There's a lot of lenses for it, but just the S series lenses. When I first got my 5D, I was a little frustrated when I'd look at a lens, I'd see it, I'd be like, oh, nice price, nice lens, nice, everything about it. And it's S series, but you get beyond that, great camera. That's not a thing that should hold you back, because if you're spending all that money on your camera, you better be ready to spend some money on your lenses, because they're the glass that's going to get the the picture of the world around you. So it's a fantastic camera. I would definitely recommend the 5D Mark II. I just love it, man. I love the 5D Mark II, and you know, it's just amazing. So, you know, go out and get you one. I have a link on here to Sammy's camera where you can purchase yours, and you know, it'll be good for you. I love you, my baby. Woohoo! I want that camera. Son.